Welcome to Unhinged Magi!
We're back, man. We're having fun. We're going to tell you all about how to buy Taco Bell bean burritos. Going through the drive-thru and pushing the button, except there's no buttons anymore. That's an old school thing. That's like Sonic. Yeah, maybe you're
licking your fingers.
Yes, maybe you're not going to learn too much from me. Apparently, I'm confusing Taco Bell and Sonic. What the hell's wrong with me?
We Taco Bell and Sonic.
Oh, I do. I love the tater tots. Tater tots of Sonic are fantastic, man. Get me a cherry limeade all day long. They should merge those two companies together, like the KFC Taco Bells or the Pizza Hut Taco Bell or KFCs.
Yep.
They should do that with Sonic, so I can get my bean burrito and tater tots with cheese, and an extra long cheese. I can get everything, like extra long cheese coney, tater tots with cheese, and 2 bean burritos. I'm good.
What I actually really like is how Taco Bell merged with Long John Silver's.
Oh man,
I love Long John Silver's so much, and I really shouldn't because it's bad.
Oh yeah,
but I love it so much.
Do you ever just get the Crispies?
Oh, the little crumblies that you get.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I could eat those for days.
Oh my god.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, that's making me hungry. Just even thinking about that.
I apologize.
Okay, we're off topic here.
Yeah.
So Hasbro has a new CEO.
Boom! And guess who they're stealing? They're stealing Chris Cox.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
This man right here.
Yes, indeed.
They took him. He was the CEO of Wizards of the Coast.
Booyah.
They're describing it for Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons. And yeah, so this is big news actually. You know, here it is.
He was also
on
a lead in Microsoft.
And CNBC is talking about it. And here's CNN talking about it. Here's the Hollywood Reporter talking about Chris Cox going over to Hasbro from the Wizards of the Coast CEO position. They should have hired you.
They should have hired me, and now they have a position open, and they should put it into the Wizards of the Coast realm.
You should be the interim CEO.
I should.
Yeah. So Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, if you're watching, here you go. Here's your man.
I'm ready.
Bring him in.
I mean, I'll do way better than Chris Cox because I actually know the game.
Well, you gave them all those ideas about the tokens and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like you basically are like, here's an idea. Then they made Garth One Eye.
There you go. They did it. They said, boom, let's light it up. And they, I am their genius.
It should have been Open Boosters One Eye.
It should be.
That would have at least been like at least a little bit of a nod to you.
Exactly. Now let's hammer this out. A CEO.
Okay.
Do you think he really improved Hasbro?
Now, honestly, my feeling is that Hasbro has been making a lot of decisions not for the long-term health of Magic the Gathering. It's been more for the quarterly profitability.
Booyah.
That's what it looks like to me.
That's because we sell boxes.
Yeah, like if you look at what they've been doing, they've been making a lot of profit on the Secret Layer.
Of course.
And they've been making an awful lot of profit on like the Modern Masters 2, Masters sets.
Yeah.
All these like specialty
We're going to sell to the secondary market, but we don't really want to talk about that.
All the collectors boxes and stuff like that. So have they been making profit? Yes. Yeah. But has the game of Magic gotten better? I don't think so. Like I've never been, well, I don't know if never, but I'm very disinterested in going to play Standard right now because of the lack of balance in the sets and stuff like that. So that keeps me just focused on like old school and vintage and legacy and these other formats and stuff like that. And I have to wonder how much of that is Chris Cox.
0. My opinion is it's a 0. I don't think he's really pushing that avenue. I think he's pushing the revenue stream for sure.
Okay, but isn't that what's pushing that?
I have a feeling that that might be pushing Rosewater, might be pushing some of that to get some more ground, to get some more traction, I think. Okay. Because that part of the game, I mean, he has to actually make an interesting game, but also sell boxes.
Okay.
That's his job too, even as an R&D designer.
Okay.
He has to be able to sell boxes himself, because if his set doesn't sell, he might lose a job.
But there's an awful lot of things that can sell. I mean, hype can sell. Power cards can sell. Cool theme.
Hence Mana Drain.
Yeah. Cool theme can sell.
Correct.
Right? Or flashy cards with foils and stuff can sell.
Yeah.
And in all those...
Do you think that the CEO said, hey, make me some etched garbage cards and throw them in there?
No, I don't think he said it like that. But I do think they didn't spend the time in R&D to balance the new sets coming out. I don't think they did that, and I do think that's a direct result of where they put their budget. That's just my opinion.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But I believe that the R&D design has to also sell boxes, right? I don't think he's really steering the flagship. I don't think he comes up with the brainstorms to actually make the boat turn. I think
he at least has to approve the ideas.
He's going to approve anything because it's already churning like a cow. He's milking the cow. That's all he's doing.
Well, this is all speculative, though.
Of course,
I have no idea what was put on Chris Cox's
I really want to
doorstep. Did he get a bunch of really bad ideas and then he was like, no, 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 no? And what we saw was the not really bad ideas?
No, you put people in... Okay, a CEO, I'm going to tell you exactly what you do.
Okay.
You get the best people in charge, and then you sit back and milk. That's all you do as a CEO. You put the best people in charge. When you come in, you find out who the dumbasses are, you fire them. And then you put in the people that are actually good.
Okay.
Right? So he put the people in that'll make product, that'll move product, and make that. That's all he had to do.
Okay. But, I mean, is that what he did? I mean, did someone else before him set that up? I don't know. There's a lot of people at Wizards of the Coast that have been at that company longer than he has been CEO.
Exactly.
Sure.
That's exactly right.
So maybe that horse and carriage was already well down the road by the time he got on the hot seat.
Exactly. You really just need a person and a face.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the XP. He's got the background stating that he is a CEO, that he can put people into places that actually can move product. Mm-hmm. I really don't think he actually had much of a hand in what the actual movement of the cards were. I think people brought him ideas, and the only person that I see on the outside world is Rosewater. And he's the one who actually can bring those ideas. And I think they're good ideas from Rosewater's perspective. What he's actually done. Master sets, you know what? They sell. Secret layers, you know what? They sell. I think those are the ideas Rosewater's bringing.
I've heard people say that this guy, Chris Cox, is the one that was responsible for the secret layers and stuff.
Seriously?
That's what I've heard. This is not, I don't have any inside information. This is just what's been floated around out there. Like, Desolator Magic even made a video talking about that. That, like, that this guy was the one that was responsible for secret layers and things like that. But I don't know if that's true.
If he's actually responsible for that, then he's way ahead of his game then. He should be promoted to CEO of Hasbro.
It is interesting to see what is going to happen to Hasbro with a Wizards of the Coast executive now moving over to the larger parent company and trying to bring some of that business model with him. I wonder what's going to happen.
They need some people to actually move move the other products that they produce up.
Mm-hmm.
And if he actually produced the secret layer thing was a huge success. I don't care what anybody says. It's a success.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, financially, yeah. Just yes.
So if he actually brought that's huge.
It would be very interesting to me.
Very cheap to produce, and then it sells like gangster. So I didn't know he brought that.
It would be very interesting to me if they started doing it you see these specialty Monopoly sets where it's it's still Monopoly, but they have Legend of Zelda pieces or something like that. So you're effectively playing the same game, but it's got themed pieces. But I've always felt like Monopoly is a great game, but people always kind of make their own house rules. Land on free parking, get the money, or you can start to do more deals, and it's like the deals that happen between people end up being some of the most interesting things that happen in a game of Monopoly. But then you also hit this point where if people decide that you're the one that's winning and they all gang up against you, then nobody will sell you property. So it would be interesting to see a game like Monopoly that has its core gameplay is still there, but add in just a couple pieces of new complexity that force some kind of new interaction that kind of up levels it a bit, right? Kind of
like 3D chess.
Yeah, like a Monopoly to the next level that's got a little bit more complication. So if you know the basics of how Monopoly plays, you can still play it, but it has a new dynamic to it that forces like new interactions that have never been there before. That would be really cool. I could really see that being like a fun thing. So if like a new CEO was to take and kind of breathe new life into some of the existing Hasbro intellectual property, that could be very cool.
Yeah, that would actually be cool. See, then you should be CEO of Hasbro.
Or he should hire me. There you go.
You got to put people in charge.
Yeah, get good
you're saying
people.
That the Secret Layers was his thing?
Well, this is what I've heard. I don't know it for sure. But that's a word that's been floating around, is that he might have been the one responsible for Secret Layers. And therefore, he's the one responsible for filling up Rudy's bathroom with Secret Layers.
Okay, so in that case, I would have to give him a hats off, because that was a brilliant idea.
It definitely gave them a way to sell into the secondary market that they pretend like doesn't exist.
Yeah.
In a way that they avoid like all the gambling rules, and they can bypass local gaming stores.
Yeah.
And they can hit that sweet secondary market money.
I also thought it was a great idea to actually sell through Amazon. I was probably the only person to bypass the entire thing, to sell direct to customer.
For Wizards
I thought they
profit, yes. For the ecosystem, it's terrible.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. It was brilliant.
I actually...
They need to get rid of the distributors. That's what I said a long time ago.
Well, okay, the distributors, that's different. I'm not talking about distributors, but I am talking about local gaming stores. Because the local gaming stores, you know, the local gaming stores is where people do need to like go to learn the game, to be able to buy and sell cards, to meet other people, to do events. My
plan was for the Amazon store to have a back door for businesses so they could actually go and buy at a wholesale value direct from Wizards of the Coast to bring the product to their store.
I don't think bypassing distributors hurts the ecosystem. I do personally think bypassing the local gaming stores hurts the ecosystem.
Well, my plan was for them to actually just log into Amazon, get their product at wholesale value, at the actual, you know, distributor level value, or that you're already buying it at, through Amazon, and then they can take the product out.
Are you saying that the local gaming store would be getting it from Amazon?
That's correct.
But then why would anybody buy it from a local gaming store? Why wouldn't everybody just get it from
Because
Amazon?
They wouldn't be able to get it for the lowest price. A different login for a business to come in and say they're a local game store, they get to buy it at a lower value.
Okay, so local gaming stores buy from Amazon at an extreme discount.
Correct.
And consumers buy it at a little bit of an addition.
At the market price or whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, maybe that's got some kind of value to it.
No, it's perfect value because they ship so well.
Okay. Yeah, I could see something like that.
I mean, let me put it this way. I ordered how many Zendikar Rising boxes through Amazon when they had a sale? It was like, I don't know, like 200 boxes of Zendikar collectors. Mm-hmm. And they just showed up in big, giant freights.
Yep.
So they know how to ship.
Amazon definitely knows how to move product through the system. That is for sure.
I was very impressed.
So anyways, yeah, like, you know, we're curious to see how this actually works out, you know, with Chris Cox.
I still can't believe he would actually bring that to the game. To the table. Secret Layers. It just seems like something that he wouldn't be able to bring.
Well, I mean, I've never met this guy. I don't know him, and I don't know what ideas he's proposed. This is just the word on the street.
I saw that little video that he had a long time ago when they introduced him to the Magic the Gathering community, and it sounded like he didn't really, you know that much about it. So
maybe someone else under him had the idea, and he just knew to approve it, which is kind of what Steve Jobs did. You know, Steve Jobs at Apple isn't the guy that came up with all these ideas, but he knew a good idea when he saw it, and he knew which ones to get behind, and that was really what his value was, right?
Oh, maybe that's what it was. I'm not sure.
So anyways, yeah, it's interesting news, you guys. We're both kind of curious to see where this actually goes, if he's going to benefit Hasbro, if Wizards of the Coast is going to change any of the directions they've been going. Personally, I would like to see the R&D budget for new Magic sets increase. And I would like to see the balance of those new sets get much better. So, like, you know, a higher percentage of the cards are useful and playable. And at tournaments, you see a much wider array of decks that are tier 1 decks capable of winning tournaments.
Yeah.
That, I think, is what a quality of measurement for the newest sets should be.
True.
Like, if any one of 30 decks can win a tournament, they did their job.
Also, I want to be CEO.
There you go, guys. Hired in. Make him your CEO. The new interim CEO,
That's right.
possibly to be the maintaining one.
That's right.
So there you go, guys. Chris Cox, congratulations. Good job on
Congrats.
your move. We'll see where this actually goes.
Make some more Secret Lair stuff.
And tell us what you guys think about this change. Do you think it's going to impact anything? Do you see Wizards go in a different direction? What do you think about all this?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.